Folks, we're back now. I knew the first vlog and video that we did on this that we started off with was probably going to kind of cut off, um, uh, you know, due to storage space, you know, getting pretty full on tablet and stuff. So I'll call that a part one, and we'll call this one a part two. So as I was just saying in the vlog and video that it just cut off, it was that was just cutting off due to storage space and tablet getting getting pretty close to being full and stuff. So like I had said in one of my in one of the blogs and videos I ended up doing yesterday, um, you know again, like I've said in at least one, probably more so a couple of my videos that I've done so far, the past several past several years for birthday, I've ended up doing U.S. side of Niagara birthday tradition, and U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side U.S. side of Niagara Falls, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and stuff, and how there's just been a slight bit of thought. My 35th birthday is coming up. Again, my 35th my 35th birthday is coming up in another month and a half. Um, uh, there was just some thought about perhaps maybe wanting to maybe try doing something else, like either Del Lago Casino, the relatively new Del Lago Casino and Resort, um, uh, which is only like very well within an hour from here, or maybe even Turning Stone Casino and Resort, due to the fact that 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 again, our people here and our management here, as of now, right right now right now, have given us permission to go ahead with that, if that even would end up being what our choice would end up landing on doing, you know. But again, however, well, I'm sure a lot of you that have gone to that have maybe not exactly frequently gone to U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, but have gone there enough lately, have seen how they now have the relatively new Rainforest Cafe at all connected to the Sheraton at the Falls Hotel on U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and you know, and stuff like Rainforest Cafe and Arcade. You know, it's Rainforest Cafe and Arcade, Rainforest Cap, Rainfor, Rainforest Cafe and Arcade, and I kind of went on their Facebook page, and I definitely do hear some pretty darn great things about Rainforest Cafe and Arcade in U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and it looks like it could be a pretty darn great place to to be part of birthday celebration and stuff. 30, you know, 30, 30 35th 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 birthday 35th birthday celebration and 30 35th 35th birthday celebration and stuff. 35th birthday celebration and stuff. I definitely think that Rainforest Cafe and Arcade in U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, would definitely be one of the perfect ways for anyone to celebrate their birthday, especially especially families with kids and stuff. And so it is kind of, not to mention, stealing me away from the two other ideas of either Del Lago Casino and Resort Turning Stone Casino and Resort. Now, we know I obviously I obviously don't mind going to Del Lago Casino and Resort for like other reasons, like like as in like the case of just to get away from reality here for a little while every once in a while and have like a little change of pace for a little while. It's just Del Lago Casino and Resort. I don't think it would have enough things to fill up to fill up my day in the case of birthday celebration stuff. Turning Stone Casino and Resort does have a little bit more to offer. I mean, yes, start out with like taking advantage of some of the slots that they got there, some of their slots they got there, then maybe go on to like maybe checking out, like one or a couple of their souvenir gift shops and stuff, and then probably go on to maybe like gra- grabbing a bite to eat at like one of the places they got there to one of the places they got there for, one of the places they got there for grabbing a bite to eat and stuff at um uh you know when you are in the mood for grabbing a bite to eat and stuff while there, and then maybe perhaps some to finish it up, to top it all off, maybe grabbing a couple to a few little goodies that maybe like their opals or opals, I think it's pronounced, opals confectionery bakery, and maybe get a little bit of their fudge they got there. Maybe get a little bit of their fudge they got there, and maybe a couple to a few little goodies to bring back to bring to bring back to to to, to bring to bring back to bring back and to bring back 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 and stuff, to bring back to bring back to bring back here with us and stuff, you know. So I mean, Turning Stone Casino and Resort would have a little bit more to kind of fill up our day a little bit more. So Niagara Falls, New York, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York sounds more like would be the place that would kind of pretty much fill up our day more so, because first you've got like going over and stopping by at Seneca Niagara Casino and Resort for a little while, you know taking advantage of some stuff there for a little while, then maybe go on to maybe going and looking at the falls for a little while, then you go on to maybe like stopping in and checking out some stuff, and maybe one or a couple of the maybe one or a couple out of the good number of souvenir gift shops they got on U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York. Now we also know that Rainforest Cafe and Arcade could also very well be an option, and that sounds like could definitely fill up a good bit of our time, and could definitely be some could definitely be some could definitely be some great birthday celebration satisfaction for sure. You know, I think that Rainforest Cafe would definitely be some great birthday celebration satisfaction for sure. So I would like at least one of you, maybe even a couple of you, even if you even if even a few of you, or whichever one of you wish to go down and do so, to go down and leave down in the comments section what you would suggest. Whether you would suggest, you know, um, uh, going and doing Del Lago Casino and Resort for birthday celebration, or whether you would suggest maybe going and doing Turning Stone Casino and Resort for birthday celebration, or whether you would suggest just sticking with what we've been doing the past few years, well, really more so past several years for birthday celebration, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, especially now that we've found something that could definitely be some of the perfect birthday celebration satisfaction. Rainforest Cafe and Arcade. I'm sure a good bit of you would think maybe probably that. Probably that. Probably that, because you know, you know, Niagara Falls having a bunch of U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, having a bunch of different things to offer, and would definitely probably best fill up our day for birthday celebration and stuff, especially now that we just thought of, like Rainforest Cafe and Arcade in U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and stuff. Um, uh, you know, I think that would definitely be some perfect satisfaction. So now I could be leaning towards just sticking with doing what we've been doing the past several years, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, especially now that we found that Rainforest Cafe and Arcade in U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls and stuff, Niagara Falls, New York, could be one of the perfect birthday celebration. Could be one of the perfect birthday celebrations and stuff, and one of the better places to do birthday celebrations and stuff, especially for families with kids, or even just you know, or even for anybody to do birthday celebrations at, including us. So again, I would like maybe some of you to leave down in the comments section um, uh, what you would think would be some of the best ways to celebrate birthday and stuff. What like whether you like to go like to maybe like Del Lago Casino and Resort, or Turning Stone Casino and Resort, or Seneca Niagara Casino and Resort, and or Niagara Falls in general, or if maybe some of you ever, maybe even some of you ever have gone to Rainforest Cafe and Arcade and U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and stuff. You know, again, I'm just, the only thing I'm just concerned about is just indecisiveness. And again, it is probably in our best interest to make up our mind and have our decision made soon, as soon as possible, ASAP, as soon as possible, so that our people here can kind of better work on arranging and working stuff into schedule around here you know for that day. And the day we would probably end up doing that birthday celebration stuff, whether it ends up being Del Lago Casino and Resort, which for birthday celebration for this year, I'll probably pass on that because there's probably not really enough to fill up our day there, or whether it would be more so either Turning Stone Casino and Resort, or or continuing what we've been doing the past several years, U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York. We probably end up doing it probably either a couple of days before the day of my actual 35th birthday, or a day before my actual 35th birthday, which would either be Sunday the 1st of December, or which would either be that Sunday the 1st of December, or that Monday the 2nd of December. Maybe we will do it on the day of my actual 35th birthday, which would be that Wednesday, December 3rd. It'll be one of those 3 days that we end up doing, whichever we decide to do for 35th birthday celebration. So that's why, once again, I would like some of you to leave down in the comments section whether you would suggest doing Del Lago, or more so suggest doing Turning Stone Casino and Resort for 35th birthday celebration, or just sticking with what we've been doing the past few years, more so past several years, U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, for 35th birthday celebration. Especially now that we found that new idea, Rainforest Cafe and Arcade, connected to Sheraton at the Falls. And of course, another thing, if we were to do Turning Stone Casino and Resort, wouldn't be a bad thing. It would be interesting. It would be interesting. It would be it 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 would it would be interesting. I don't know if we would really have much opportunity to do much vlogging or videoing there. we definitely cannot do it in we definitely can't do it in the casino area. You obviously know that that's not allowed anywhere. In like the actual casino area of a place. Like perhaps like maybe in just like the lobby areas away from the casino area, or maybe like briefly outside, viewing some of the exterior of the place, maybe some of the interesting fountain waterfall details that have those projectors that change different colors and stuff. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, for those of you that have gone to Turning Stone Casino and Resort before, um, you know, Um, U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, we would probably have at least a little bit more opportunity to do some videoing and vlogging. At least when, at least when, at least when we're doing the going and looking at the falls and stuff, like we did when me and my dad did our traditional Western New York, did our traditional 2019 fall Western New York tour, fall Western New York tour thing. When we did the part of going and when we did the part of stopping at U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York for a little while, and you know, briefly viewing both the American Falls and Canadian Horseshoe Falls for a little while. You know, I mean, of course, perhaps if when we're in like Rainforest Cafe, I mean, perhaps we could do some short clips of some things. Of course, the only thing we would have to be careful of is there would most likely be a bunch of people there. Of course, there would most likely be a whole lot of other bunch of people there. So, that would be the one thing we need to kind of, be a good bit mindful and kind of be a good bit on the careful side of. So, so once again, leave down in the comments section whether you would suggest maybe doing whether you would suggest maybe either doing Del Lago Casino and Resort, which again I'll probably pass on this time around, or more so leave down in the comment section more so whether you would suggest doing Turning Stone Casino and Resort for 35th birthday celebration, or just sticking with what we've been doing the past few years, past several years more so. U.S. side of Niagara Falls, not Niagara, Niagara Falls, New York, and stuff. I'm sure a lot of you would think Niagara Falls, New York, now that we've thought of maybe now Rainforest Cafe and Arcade, so as well. So I'll hopefully look for I'll hopefully look forward to seeing some of your comments and some of your some of your suggestions and stuff. Um, I do need to charge. I do need to charge my tablet. My battery is getting kind of low here. I'll take a quick look outside. The rain is definitely continuing coming down here in Rochester for sure. And I think, again, the rest of the day and pretty much the rest of the afternoon and so on, I think is going to be wet the rest of the day here in Rochester. So, good thing I have plans to do stuff indoors later on this afternoon for a little while. Because, again, I think they said both today and tomorrow I think was supposed to be quite wet here in Rochester. So yep, the rest of the day here in Rochester looks like it's going to be quite wet. All right, that's as far as I'm going to bring the vlog and video. Want to kind of get this uploaded for you all and kind of get my tablet charged before I got to bring it and turn it into the office for the amount of time that I end up going out and doing what I got planned to do a little later this afternoon. Again, at least I have plans to do things indoors. The fact that it's now quite wet out there. So I'll talk to you later.